many words about it. They call this great. They say this is fabulous, that this is the stuff that children should be aspiring towards. So at the same time, Tucker, that we have kids that are not learning hard academics anymore in school, right? Forget about mathematics and science. You can trust the science and trust Dr. Fauci, but you have these kids learning about critical race theory. They're learning that they should aspire to people like Cardi B. That you see that fundamentally we are seeing the destruction of American values, American principles, and it's terrifying. I think parents should be terrified that this is the direction that our society is heading towards. And
really? So y'all mean to tell me that it's Cardi B's fault that your child is walking around twerking and singing WAP? Y'all mean to tell me that it is Moneybag Yo's or Lil Baby's fault that your son is walking around holding his allowance money out, taking a picture? So are we that bad at parents that we can't monitor our children? Is that the real question? We have to come to the realization that we can't continue to blame other adults on the reason why we are failing as parents, especially in today's generation, because children are able to grab a phone and type in whatever they want and it pops right up so fast. That puts us in that losing zone as parents. But in order for us to get put into that winning zone, we have to be able to control them better. We have to be able to monitor them better. It's not that hard, I promise you. People will make it seem like this stuff is everywhere. They have women naked, they have men with guns, they have people kissing on television. It's not that hard to manage your children, I promise you it's not. And we have to stop blaming celebrities, and we have to stop blaming other people on the reason why our children are doing certain things that they see on television and they see on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. It's not their fault. It's our fault. It's our fault. As a matter of fact, 2 months ago, my son, he was watching She-Hulk. Now, you know how Marvel makes their comic book characters. The women, they're all out there. And I just so happened to go through his history on his YouTube, and I seen what he was looking at. So that made my 6-year-old's mind more advanced. And guess whose fault that is that he's doing that? My fault and my husband's fault. This is not Marvel's fault for making She-Hulk the way that they made them. I do think it is a bit extreme, but it's not their fault. It's my fault for not managing my son. So what I did was he is not allowed on YouTube anymore. And he has a certain limit on the phone. Yeah. So we have to start doing this thing where we have to start taking accountability for our own actions. It is our fault that our children turn out the way that they turn out. It is nobody else's fault. So stop blaming everybody else for what your child is doing. If you know that WAP is being played on the radio right now, turn it. If you know that WAP is being played on TV and a woman is on a stripping pole in a robot suit, turn it off. She's half naked and you don't want your children to see that, turn it. Or tell them, go into your bedroom. You don't need to be watching this. You are the parent. How can you not have that much control over any type of situation that goes on in your house? Growing up, when my father would have company or when my mom would have company, and there were, a lot of grown-ups there, and if me or my siblings would try to be in the midst of those grown-ups talking, my dad would say, y'all, get out of here. It's grown folks talking. Go in there with the other children. That's what my father would say. And that's what my husband and I say to our children, because a child belongs in a child's place. They weren't as advanced as children are today. Children are super advanced, and that's only because we allow them so much freedom with social media and cell phones and tablets and computers. We allow them too much freedom. So we have to monitor this stuff for them. I say this with y'all all the time. Everything starts with you. It is not nobody else's fault that your child is out here singing WAP from word to word. It ain't nobody's fault but yours. My son, he loves Juice WRLD. Loves him to pieces. But guess what? My child knows all his schoolwork before he knows every lyric of Juice WRLD. We have our priorities set up differently in our household. And then he doesn't listen to Juice WRLD all the time. He listens to him like every now and then. So everything starts with you, mom and dad. Everything starts at home, and everything starts with you and your child. You have to build that relationship to talk to your child and let them know what they can and can't do. And even if y'all don't have the best relationship, you still must have rules for them that they have to go by. The world is so advanced today, and people swear so hard to manage your children. It is not hard. It is not hard to manage our children today. We have smart TVs. We have apps where we can put parental rights and controls and locks and stuff on it so that they won't be able to watch certain stuff. Easy, just like that. And if your child was smart enough to go around that, change the Wi-Fi password. See, they ain't thinking like that. So guys, everything starts with you. That is our motto for Brownie Points now. Everything starts with you, and everything starts at home. It is not that hard to build children. It's not that hard to manage with children. Imagine if you had a obese child. Guess whose fault that is that you have an obese child? Your fault, because you're the one that's buying food, you're cooking the food, and you're giving them the food. It is your fault that your child is obese. If your child is going around flashing money like they in a music video, or playing with a toy gun like they're in the music video, or twerking, or hitting these dance moves that's in the WAP video, guess whose fault that is? Your fault. You have to take responsibility. It is not Meg Thee Stallion's fault, and it's not Lil Baby's fault. It's not Moneybagg Yo, Drake, Rick Ross, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. It's not these people's fault. It's your fault, because this is your child. This is not their child. This is not their child. This is your child. You wake up every day. You feed this child. You bathe this child. They don't even know who your child is. So how you gonna blame somebody else who don't even know you or your kid? That doesn't make any sense. Stop trying to point fingers at other people. Me personally, I don't like to watch Cardi B's video because I feel like it's too much. It's like, I'll pass. The song is okay, but the music video is a little too much for my taste. So guess what I do? I turn it off. I'm not interested in watching it. So you should do the same thing for your child and stop blaming other adults for what you failed to do. If you have failed to manage your child, that's your fault, not Cardi B's fault. Nobody else's. So take that up with yourself. Now, I really hope you guys take this video as help and not any type of judgment towards you, because I am always here to help you and give you the best advice ever to make your parenting journey as easy and as smooth as possible. And I always want you guys to know that everything starts with you, and everything starts in your very own home. Now guys, please like and subscribe to our channel, and tune into more videos at Brownie Points. Leave a comment down below to let us know how your journey as a parent is going. Thanks for watching, guys.